Alright, hey there everybody. Welcome back to a day out in the bay. We got really good conditions today. My water temp reading is saying 53. So that's a really different value than the last time I was out. And that's good. That's really good. It's above 50. I'm hoping now that these blackfish are gonna finally chew a bit harder. So I'm going back to a spot in the bay. And this is pretty much my last licks for blackfish because it's gonna close pretty soon. I only got a couple days left, so it's gonna be my last try for blackfish in the spring. Therefore, I'm gonna focus on blackfish. I'm sure there's a couple stripers around now by now. Everyone seems to be catching them out in Long Island. But I'm gonna focus on blackfish because I can fish for bass in May. I can't do that for blackfish. So we'll give it a go. See what happens. Got Asian crabs, frozen greens. It was high tide, so I really didn't get a chance to grab any mussels. I wanted to try some out, but I'll have to wait. But let's see. I think we should be able to get on some kind of bite here. Alrighty, so we'll start with some underwater footage. Now this footage is not that great. It's not as good as the last time I was out here. Water clarity wasn't as good. And for whatever reason, I just didn't get a whole lot of fish in the frame. That was a striper right there. But yeah, as I said, not the greatest. But there are definitely a couple down there. For whatever reason though, see these ones in the background. They were hard to find. They were hard to get to bite. I only got a very few couple scratchy bites. And I really tried. I tried pretty hard to catch these things and I just couldn't get them to bite. That one right there just seemed like he was playing around with something, but I think it's because I had a jig right there with the crab. Just look how fast that fish was moving to wherever he was going. I have no idea. And then this next clip, it's a totally different fish, or maybe the same one. He's doing circles, but that's a different clip that I shot maybe 3 minutes later before the first one. Here's a pretty good size one, but he just looks at the camera. I don't know what they're doing, but they're just not in the mood to feed at this time. Or maybe I needed a soft bait. Current's moving too quick. I'm gonna stop the blackfish and then see if these, see if there's any stripers in here. I'm seeing a mark actually. That's definitely a striper. Jig one up. Seem to be a little bit near the bottom. I might have to put a heavier jig head. But who knows, maybe they can come up and get it. Oh yeah. There's definitely some bass in here. Probably gonna try a heavier jig head. I don't think I have. They're definitely on the bottom. 16 feet of water. Not waste any more time. This is a 1 ounce Elias V. Mackinac swim shad. Get back up on these fish. So this next clip, I'm going to let it run through its entirety for a reason, and that is to show you how these next couple fish I caught were all in a matter of maybe 5 to 7 minutes. And what I learned through this is that when you find a school of fish, just stay on them. Try to stay on them as much as you can, and don't try to wander around to find other fish. And when you stay with the school, you want to stay on top of them, but from a distance. Don't be right on top of them. Alright. That feels, I don't know what that is. That doesn't feel like a bass. It's a fluke or a weak fish. I haven't caught a bass in a while, so I don't know what they feel like. There you go, there's my first springtime bass. He's a dinky. Alright, well, where there's one, there's probably more. I didn't see any sea lice on that one, so I don't know if that means anything or not. My reel doesn't sound so good. It's the roller bearing, like this piece here. Alright. That's slightly bigger, but not that much. That's bigger. He inhaled it. So much higher up. Hey, babe.
Hey, did you catch anything?
Yeah, I just caught a straight bass right now. I'm de-hooking it.
Is it a keeper?
No, it's not a keeper though.
You didn't cut any keeper?
No.
Okay.
Alright.
Bye.
Love you. It's probably 20, low 20s. Cool fish. Yeah, it was so much easier landing those fish in my my smaller kayak. That was fun. I do find it very interesting just how varied the sizes can be with striped bass. You know, pretty much in the same school, you can have 18-inch fish and 36-inch fish, and yeah. Oh, there we go. I think switching to the Mackinac Shad was the right call. They're definitely hugging the bottom. Gotta get your bait right above their heads. Another small schoolie. Being nice with my releases now. After you start catching a bunch of them, you just kind of toss them back. This is cool. This is really cool. It's a pleasant surprise. I was not expecting to catch bass today. Go. Probably should have never left this area. Little baby schoolies, this is where they are. Alright, well that's gonna do it for today. I did not get on a good blackfish bite whatsoever. I had a few scratchy little bites and that was it. I didn't catch a single blackfish, so yeah, kind of a disappointment. I thought they would be chewing by now with the higher temps. We're gonna check the underwater footage and see what's going on down there. I don't know. I really don't know what was up. It was a high tide. I don't know. So it's always good to do this stuff though, document it and, you know, try to figure it out. But then for the striped bass, it was actually a pretty good little outing right there. I didn't expect that. I think I caught just a handful of little guys, 2 really small ones, maybe 2 medium-sized ones, but you know, fun to catch some fighting fish. And yeah, it's a small little school though. I don't think it's a very good amount of striped bass here in the bay, at least where I am. But still a lot of fun. Let's see what May brings. Hopefully some warmer weather, and yeah, less wind. It's been pretty windy, but looking forward to the upcoming season. So stick around, stay tuned, and thanks for watching.